Yo, karibuni sana to the Hangout. This is the Hangout podcast and I think this is the sijui tutakuwa tunaitaaje. I was thinking of a name ya kupatia hii segment and sijui nitakuwa naitaaje but maybe tutakuwa tunaita tu the weekly updates ama the daily updates manze. Unaweza niambia like tutaitaje hapo hivyo tu kwa comment section manze, unaweza niambia tuko tunaitaje. Actually what will be happening here is mostly nitakuwa peke yangu cause remember manze, kazi lazima isonge. My co-host Kapsaiza ako kinda held up kidogo, so si ati not all the time atakuanga around, na si saa zingine pia guests unajua tu guest vile huko sometimes my guests wana turn down manze, sometimes wanasema watatokea na watokei nini na nini, so despite everything lazima ni update ya kila kitu ina happen. So I think hii maybe tunazaita tu the updates man, the updates kwa the Hangout podcast, si ndio? Kama kawaida. So leo sina story mob. I just wanted to bring you up to speed what has been happening cause of course kuna wase wenye wanangi news and so hapa hivi ndo unaweza pata ma updates. Sijui mbona watu waliachaga kuona news but siku hizi ukiongea na wase wengi ukiuliza timboni wanangi news sana wala wasawazimio wanasemanga since ile time yenye walionanga tu baba alilose waliachaga. Kuna mtu anakuambia mimi niliachaga kuona news hiyo time kabisa. So I feel like this is a good space whereby utakuwa unapata news but not in way, ama utakuwa unapata updates but not in way of news ya like, unajua news wanajaribu tu kwa diplomatic, wanacheza katikati hapa tutakuwa tunasema vitu vile ziko. So guys, anyway, so number 1 kuna hiyo story ilikuwa inasemekana hiyo story ya kuna mtu anaitwa wa Kanairo Steve ni mse upiga wase massage, fanya wase massage. Alikuwa amesema ati yo sijui nini, ati yeye hapendi watoi, na as in the sight of watoi wewe inafanya na kwa disgusted nini. Alikuwa kwa show fulani hapo due to kwa copyright na nini na hizo mambo zingine siwezi weka, but hiyo video imetrend sana TikTok after yeye kufanya hiyo that interview with that famous guy, anajulikana na kila mtu. So I felt like guys were like niaje upendi watoi man. Watu walipick beef na hiyo story, watu walipick a lot of, they got personal and wengine walikuwa wanamwambia sijui nini because most of huyu jamaa ufanya zile massage zile sijui ni zite erotic massage, zile massage zenye yani una dema anakuwa like uchi alafu unamshikashika manze massage paka za sehemu nyeti vitu kaa hizo. So walikuwa wanamuuliza how comes unachukia madem na most of your clients ni wamama na madem, like okay si kuchukia madem, how comes unachukia watoi na most of your clients ni wamama na madem wenye wako na watoto. So they felt like lose a lot of clients. And sometimes that's the mess we get ourselves into. Sometimes you work hard to build a brand. Now, for example, this podcast, we are really working hard to make sure that in a grow, we get followers, we get views, and then if you can like we can really like monetize this shit. Na maybe it's idea huko hivyo mbele. And then just a simple mistake inafanya the whole thing, all years of investment inakuja tu chini. So I felt like, yo man, sometimes it's good to measure, kukua measured and I don't know who in this world who didn't like kids. I feel like there are some people, cause alikuwa anasema it's because how he was brought up, kinda he was traumatized. Maybe it's because he was brought up by a single mother and some of the things, cause alikuwa anasema his dad was not there. And I think this is the thing that most people are really facing. Most people who are raised by single mothers, ama they single parents, or they were raised in houses that were kind of violent. Kulikuwa na a lot of domestic violence na vitu kama hizo. So I wouldn't blame him so much, but pia why would you say that? Unaelewa? Because there are some people who live like they live like in a bubble. They feel like they'll be young forever. They feel like they are so special. They feel like there's something that like they feel about themselves. And ukio notice hata kwa hiyo video, there was a time that guy alikuwa na like alisalimiana na host and then ikakuwa like ni kama akajifanya kidogo nikaa anaosha mkono. Like there are some people who mnajieka, kuna wase ujieka kwa level fulani like you feel like you are above everything. You feel like you are this person who is like kind of so special. And I shall remind people, and I shall remind even people who are close to me, you're not special. Never imagine that you are special in this world. This world has so many people have come in this world and have gone. And you are just part of the system. Yeah, this earth doesn't owe you anything. So don't feel special. Live, yani, anyway. That is his opinion, but for me, I felt like it was very stupid of him to come out and say something like that. I know there are some people who get disgusted na watoi wadogo. Okay, watoi wadogo kabisa wanakuanga annoying, especially when analialia, okay, but huwezi sema tu ati upendi tu watoi generally. That is very stupid of him. I would like to see him akipata mtoi atabehave aje. Anyway, that guy, that point, hiyo kitu ilikuwa like, it pissed me off kidogo, but anyway, that is it. Another story ni hiyo story ya Diddy. Diddy amekuwa na a lot of scandal, and currently ameshikwa, he has been arrested, and maybe kama juu the drama yote ilianza na ule his ex-girlfriend Casey wanted like to open a case ya kumsue for some of the things alikuwa anamfanyia way back, but Diddy kuna vile aliita wakasettle out of court, and then after that kukakuwa na other people who felt like they were victims wakaanza pia ku raise issues. So the federals, the foreign investigation of US, I don't know what is, the FBI or what, they have been investigating him for more than a year, and finally ni kama wamepata concrete evidence na he was arrested, and his lawyer tried to kupost a bail, yani kumnini ndio aachiliwe on bail. Sijui difference ya bail na bond. Maybe one day I'll get someone here to explain to me what the difference is. But judge alikata. Judge akasema there's nothing like that. This guy is a threat, and because of his influence, he can also intimidate the victim, which is something like it's true. Diddy akona hiyo case ya ku intimidate victims. So he was denied. So currently he has been arrested, and this story Diddy, it has really opened a can of worms kwa sababu most of these things, kwa sababu walipata like 1,000, more than 1,000 baby oils zilipatikana kwake, and some kind of ammunitions na nini, and then like you wonder baby oils mtu anafanya nazo nini more than 1,000. Sijui there are baby oils or lubricants, I don't know. And then kuna hizo allegation like he has been sleeping with some of these male celebrities, like some gay shit has been happening, and some of these victims, some of these celebrities wamepitia through mkono yake. So a lot of things have resurfaced. Even there was that song by Justin Bieber. He was trying to highlight people on what used to happen at Diddy's party, and most celebrities ni kama walikuwa wanajua some vitu zingine poa ziko zinaenda, but some of the emerging ile kitu yenye imekuwa like imekuwa loud topic East Africa is Diamond, because there was a time Diamond pia alienda kwa Diddy's party, alienda kwa Diddy's home, and yeye mwenyewe in his own confession anasema kuna vitu zilifanyika zenye hizi penda kuongelelea mbele ya kamera. And apparently kama Diddy alikuwa ukienda kwake in those parties alikuwa na record celebrities wakifanya some of this funny stuff, and then anawa record, and then anazitumia kwa intimidate. Maybe when he wants a deal, maybe he wants you to do something, anaitumia hiyo tape maybe ku intimidate, so you give in. So most celebrities walikuwa na give in because of that. Apparently it's alleged that because there was a lot of tapes zimepatikana zenye alikuwa na record za hiyo party yake vile ma celebrities walikuwa na behave. So your Diamond imekuwa topic sana East Africa, and that interview is still there. I think watch hata niweke, you can see it like right now.
Tulienda kwa Diddy nafikiri siku moja kabla ya siku ya uhuru wa Marekani. Tulikuwa kwa Diddy usiku, tulienda tukakaa, kuna vitu tukafanya, kuna mambo tunafanya, alafu sema alofanyika kwa uwezo ya kuposti kwa sababu yana feature inayoendelea mbele. Na kwa ikabidi sio yetu, tulifanya vitu vingi na watu mbalimbali sana.
Ilikuwa kukutana na Diddy ilikuwa ni baada ya tuzo za BET au kabla ya tuzo za BET?
Kwa baada
ya tuzo. Maneno yake baada ya kuwa nominated kuwa pia vile na dress code, outfit zako and all that, yalikuwa ni nini kwenye muonekano wako wa BET na kushiriki kuwa mmoja na nominees?
Well, kwanza unajua Diddy alinifollow kabla hata sijaenda Marekani. So ina maana mtu ambaye anatambua muziki wangu, anatambua shughuli zangu, na maana kwa namna moja nyingine amependezewa na muziki wa Kitanzania. So ina maana ilikuwa positive.
Hiyo ndio interview yenye Diamond alikuwa anafanyiwa in one of the radio stations in Tanzania, na akasema that part na imelicit a lot of stories. People maybe are thinking that kuna vile Diamond alifunguliwa bute, alifunguliwa huko nyuma because ni nini hataki kusema. So apparently maybe Diddy has been doing this for a very 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 long time, but now I think it's catching up with him. But I think maybe that's why I think I like the American system of justice, that you can do something even 30 years and you think like 30 years later and you feel like hiyo kitu ilishaenda, and then no, it catches up with you. Kama hiyo story ya msemenya limada Tupac, the guy alishikwa apparently paka ka confess, and now he's now facing trial. The same guy na ule na Diddy ndio hii na ile story ya R. Kelly pia. So I think their system it's good in the sense that you can't run away from shit ze umefanya. You just have to make sure that you pay for your mistakes. So I think it's a point to me that most people are really like you get like in Kenya, watu wana get away with a lot of shit. Unapata mtu ana get away with so many things zenye angefaa ku get away with, lakini in this country vile unajua iko messed up, watu wana get away with a lot of things. I just wish country yetu Kenya ingekuwa kama US kama US. So another update ni update ya Nyash ametoa album fulani hapo hivyo, and I've listened to that album. That album number one is fucking boring, and I don't think like the guy has not changed. Villana rap ni same, Mr. Punchline are kinda now the same. Okay, maybe for some people they might find it interesting, but for maybe mtu kama mimi niko na background ya hip hop, mimi napenda mtu at least have some change kwa flow, kwa your delivery, kwa your nini, like his punchline are kinda those normal. Yani hakuna kitu unique. If you listen to that album, hakuna kitu unique. So I listened to that album karibu yote, and I can say the only song yenye ni nice ni ngoma yenye alikuwa amefanya Nyash, and then there's this guy wa Sauti Sol, and then there's the OG himself. That one was good, kwanza OG came through nini. But the rest of the songs for the other album, there's a song inaitwa aje, inaitwa Secure or nini or Sincere or something. That song and it's kinda, I feel like it's kinda dissing ana diss producer wake mwenye, because kuna producer wake allegedly alisema ati Nyash kuna vile amekuwa akimrusha mado. But I felt like it was too bad to come kukujia producer wako hivyo, someone who you have worked with, as in hata kama unamkujia kwa ngoma, you don't come with, na alafu yeye unajua is not a rapper, so he's not someone who can respond. So you know, rappers, if you know like me, the way I understand hip hop, if you are a rapper and I'm not a rapper, or I'm a rapper and you're not a rapper, I can't come to you that hard. Unaelewa, there are some things nitaacha tu zipite kwa sababu I know you can't respond to that level of ya hip hop. But if you are a hip hop artist and I'm a hip hop artist, ukinikujia pia mimi nakuja kwa unajua huyu mse ata respond. So I felt like Nyash was just being petty, unaelewa. And that song I felt like, I think hiyo ndo nilisikiza after kusikiza zingine nika feel like this album, there's nothing unique about this album, and I feel like anyway guys, mnaweza enda kuisikiza. I'm a fan of Nyash, but not a fan of this album, because I don't find anything interesting to listen to that album. There's nothing interesting at all. It's just a cliche of what he has been doing. So guys, so many things have happened. Hiyo story ya Dani imefind its way to parliament. So kuna vile, not parliament, sorry, Senate walikuwa wanafanya some grilling ya minister for finance anaitwa CS Mbadi. Na hiyo story manze imekuja kaleta manze, kuna vile ilishika moto manze, kuna vile walirushiana maneno hapo hivyo manze, kuna vile Mbadi alifika mahali paka amecatch feelings nini, unaona, like I'll get personal, like I feel like because the Sifuna and Onyonka kuna vile na Charar Gay, kuna vile they really came hard on him, unaona. So he felt like wow, this he attack he took it personal. So kwa hivyo personal, kuna vile wakarushiana maneno to a point whereby ilikuwa stuff. Maybe naweza kuacha tu, you can watch it kidogo and then tuendelee.
For heaven's sake, let us be
the reason why I am reacting to you the way I am is because you've not even seen the letter.
I have not come here.
And you're busy responding. Stop gatekeeping.
I've come here.
These things you can't gatekeep anymore. Stop gatekeeping.
And please,
we must deal with this issue nationally. It's a national important issue.
Supply information. Wait for the information. If you don't need it, Kenyans need it.
Proceed.
Order, Senator Onyonka.
Kenyans need the information.
Senator Sifuna.
Yes. Honorable Chair, the CS must learn to respect Parliament. Even when he was in this house, members of the executive never used to speak to you the way you are speaking to us. We defer to you because you are a former colleague, but you cannot behave the way that you are behaving. Honorable Chair, just a minute. Honorable Chair,
yes.
If the CS is tired of answering questions by the representatives of the people, let him tell us. Let him tell us. He can walk out and come back on a day that he feels his temperament is something that is befitting of a cabinet secretary of the Republic of Kenya. This is Parliament. We are not here to be nice to each other.
Yeah, so guys, ndio hiyo. Umeona what happened. And ilifika point hadi akina nani wakatolewa, wakatoka kwa hiyo ni like wakatoka kwa hiyo grilling. Yeah, that is Sifuna na nani? Sifuna na Onyonka. But I feel like one thing I would like to say, I think I like Sifuna. Napenda Sifuna how bold he is. The fact that he's in ODM, na huyu jamaa alikuwa chairman wake ODM, he didn't like give a hoot, akasema tio I'm going to be soft with this guy. Yani alienda hard on Mbadi paka I felt like yeah. I think Sifuna is one of the realest politicians we have around, and I hope that he will not be compromised, because I'm a politician most of the time wanaanzanga hivi and then along the way wanakuwa compromised. Like the way I feel like Morara ameanza kukuwa compromised kidogo, because alikuwa amesema ati anafungua party. Why would you open a party? Why at this time? Angeendelea tu kufanya what he's doing, and then civic education angeendelea tu nayo, at least watu wakwe tu aware what is happening. And then maybe kama na form party, because he's a politician by birth. And then kama na form party, maybe a form party huko hivyo early 2027 a form party. But right now ni mapema sana ku form party, because by the time una form party sahi, momentum by the time unafika 2027 hiyo momentum yao party itakuwa imedai. So I think Morara is being misled. Ama it's letting fame get into his head. He should take things slow. Hata afai kufungua office or anything, you should take things slow, kwa sababu the moment you open a party, it will be infiltrated by people who don't share the same vision as you, people who just want ticket, people who just want a lot of things. So forget about those things. Do civic education until that point that you feel like now even it's about time to do this. So I think big up to Sifuna and Onyonka. Onyonka pia has been very vocal, and I think he's one of also the realest politician. I just wish one day Sifuna and Onyonka we can come wanaweza kuja hapa kwa the hangout tupige story, because me I love real politicians. I love people who say things the way they are, because I think I'm also one of those people. Mimi sijuai kuficha kitu. If something I don't like it, I just tell you I don't like this shit, man. So I'm hoping that kama hii video inafikia Sifuna ama nani ama Onyonka, man, you are welcome, man. The podcast is not big, but there's always conversation is conversation. It doesn't matter how big the podcast is or the platform is. We can always the conversation is what is important. So guys, that is it, and maybe just a wrap up of all this. Ninasema hiyo story ya Israel. Israel manze imekuwa ikibomb Lebanon. As of yesterday, Israel ilikuwa imerusha makombora kadhaa na imeua almost 490 people have died in Lebanon. Children, mostly children, and this is because they are doing some retaliation to Hezbollah, because Hezbollah is like it's like a militia group based in Lebanon. So ni kama wamekuwa kitumia, wanaficha most of their weapons kwa nyumba zenye watu wanaishi. So ni kama Israel in kama ina track hizo manini alafu inazibomb, but apparently kuna casualties. Of course there are people who die not because they were part of this war, but they just die because maybe you are living in that building. So it's so unfortunate that Israel has been fighting like everyone, has been fighting with Philippines, Palestine, Tena saizi ndio imegeukia Lebanon. Tena kuna hiyo war yao yenye it's kind of brewing up yao between yao na Iran. So I don't know what Israel it's sijua najiona kina nani, because if they are killing people like that, manze, if you bomb nini just in one day and you kill over 400 and something people, you know that's serious, eh? And pia kuna hizo like they had intercepted those pages na zikalipuka, and a lot of more than 60 people had died, wengine more than 70 walipata injuries. So I don't know where we are heading, but apparently like US is really backing Israel up, and that's why they are getting like this courage of proceeding na hizi vita na nini. But I feel like it's really sad and quite unfortunate that some of these things are happening. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and just I'd like to remind you that make sure you subscribe to this platform. Make sure you just subscribe to this podcast, because I don't know where you should be. Mnafuko wapi kama uyuko hapa. Just make sure you subscribe to this podcast and you hit that notification bell. And anytime we upload a video, kindly watch, kindly share, because this is a platform for all of you. This is a place where tuna have normal conversations about issues, and we try and go deep as much as we can. And as I said, sometimes tutakuwa na guest, sometimes tutakuwa na guest, but all the same, I have to give you something to look up to the channel at least every day. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. And remember, if you have a video, if you have an event that you like us to cover for you, like a wedding party, a wedding event, or any other event that you like to you like us to cover, like in terms of photos and video, please let me know. Reach out to me. My number is always there. Reach out to me. My number is always in the description. Reach out to me. Make sure tumepiga kazi. Let's try and support each other. So thank you guys. Till next time. This is the Hangout Podcast updates. Bye.